In my last video, I said I would make my next video about a historical topic. Specifically, I said that I would like to talk about the rodeo cowboy as he relates to his historical counterparts. But writing that stuff takes time, and the last video that I made took longer to edit than I had anticipated. So I decided to make this video in the interim. The world is crazy right now. Everybody is suffering to some degree, but I want to talk about my own experience and how I've been getting through this. For those who don't know me well, or haven't known me for very long, I used to be very overweight. Around November of 2018, I finally decided that I wanted to make a change. Through working out regularly, at first 3 to 4 times a week, and later 6 times a week, and through watching my caloric intake, I was able to lose about 120 pounds over the course of about 11 months. The gym became a huge part of my life, and the highlight of many of my days. My routine became waking up in the morning and going into the office, working on my dissertation until around 2:30, and then going to the gym for an hour and a half or 2 hours before going home to make dinner. Obviously, right now, gyms are closed, and my office is closed now too. At this point, it's not even slightly clear when either of those things will change. And I won't lie, it has been a difficult transition for me. I'm a very self-directed person, but part of that involves creating routines for myself to follow. No longer having my own workspace to go to each morning or the gym to go to each afternoon has definitely thrown me for a loop. Now, to be clear, I know this isn't a real problem. This is a pretty good problem to have given all the hardship and suffering going on in the world right now. But I have been working to adapt. It hasn't been great. My productivity has taken a nosedive, and I spend more time than I would care to admit just mindlessly scrolling my social media feeds to put off doing work. But I have been able to do a few things that have been able to maintain my mental and physical well-being. First, knowing that the weather here is still trash right now, and that I won't have access to a weight room anytime soon, I've found a home workout routine that has worked for me. I'll link the one that I've been doing in the description below, but I think finding some way to stay active when you can't leave the house or simply don't want to leave the house is very important. I strongly believe that the mental and physical health benefits of exercise far outweigh the inconvenience of starting a new exercise program or willing yourself to start exercising in general. Although, along with that, I've also been giving myself an easier time whenever possible, a bit of a mental rest. I know that even if I'm eating healthier than I was before and doing a home workout that absolutely kicks my ass every time I do it, I'm still less active than I was before. So I'm making an effort to be more kind to myself about my fitness. I haven't talked about this with many people, but I thought that when I lost 120 pounds, all my insecurities about my body would go away. But they didn't. In some ways, they were more magnified by my renewed focus on my physical health and on my body. And so I remind myself to be kind to the person in the mirror, because we are in this together, and he can't always have the best day for fitness in these trying times. In a similar vein, I've been kinder to myself in terms of productivity. I've always set somewhat lofty goals for myself in terms of getting work done when it comes to my schoolwork, and for the most part, I've met those goals. But these last several weeks have been less productive than any other point in my grad school career. But in reality, we're all processing a lot more shit than we were before, and I try to remind myself of that. It can be tough, and I'm not always the nicest person toward myself or to others. But I think all that we can do in these trying times is do our best to stay safe, stay healthy, and stay sane. Thanks for watching. I'll have another video. I don't want to make any promises, but hopefully soon.